In this video, we are going to talk about the biggest reason for why your studio isn't growing or why your enrollment isn't where you would like it to be. And if you stick with me until the very end of this video, I will share with you a game plan to help you reliably attract new students every single month so that you can finally gain control over your student enrollment. By the way, my name is Hervin Alvarez. We own a company called Get More Students where we help right now over 200 dance studio owners with increasing enrollment, saving time, reducing workload. And so if you're a dance studio owner looking to grow your studio, subscribe to this YouTube channel where I share with you what's currently working for the studio owners that we're working with and share with you tips to help you grow your studio. Okay, so with that said, let's dive right in. I've created here a little presentation for you. So I'm going to be sharing my screen here, and the biggest problem, the biggest reason for why your studio isn't growing or why your enrollment isn't where you would like it to be is obscurity. It's the fact that not many people know you exist. Now, let me, before a lot of you get defensive and are like, you don't know that I'm like very famous. Everybody in my towns know me. In my town knows me. What I mean is people who aren't in the dance world, people who are not like friends of your students. I'm talking about the general people around your town, parents who, just they have a 3-year-old kid, they want to put them into an activity and they don't know what's out there, or you have an adult dance studio and you have a woman in her 30s, she's looking for activities to do and she doesn't know that your studio exists. And so here's the thing, you're not going to get more customers than the people who are aware that you exist. Now, I'll say that again, you're not going to get more customers than the people who are aware that you exist. This is the biggest reason for why studios aren't growing is because people don't know you exist. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me elaborate even further. So look at this right here. This is your town's population or your city or your area, right? Where you are, where your studio is. This is your population. So you might be in a major city where you have hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people in your area around where your studio is. You might be in a tiny town of 3,000 people, but this is your town's population, right? And then from here, these are the people in your town that don't know you exist yet, but they might be interested in your studio. Okay, so these are the people who are potentially interested in what you've got to offer, right? So this is your town's population. These are the people who might be interested. Not everybody in your town is going to be interested in what you've got to offer in dance classes or whatever it is that you offer, but some are, right? So these are the people who might be interested. And then from there, you have the people in your town who are aware that you exist. Okay, so these are the people, they might have heard about you from a friend. They might have seen your advertising or not, or they might have seen your Facebook post, your Instagram post. You came across, they drove by your studio, something, right? So they are aware. So as you see here, from your area's population, this is just getting significantly smaller. The people who don't know you exist, but who might be interested. And then you have the people in your town who are aware that you exist. Look by in comparison, the people in your town, this is a big population, and then the people who are aware of you is a lot smaller. And then from here, you have the people who you are top of mind for, right? So if somebody might have been aware that you existed, they might have driven by your studio once, or walked by it, or saw a flyer or something once, but if you were to ask them like, where do you go for dance lessons? They might not immediately think of your studio. They might not even know, you might not be top of mind for them. And again, that's super, super important. And then last is the amount of people that you talk to each month who can potentially buy from you, who could potentially sign up at your studio. And so and then from there, look at the difference, right? So you have the people who might be interested, and then the people who you're talking to, and then the people who you're enrolling, right? So in comparison, this is just like tiny. The people who you're enrolling each month and that you're talking to each month versus the people who might be interested. So this is what I mean that nobody knows you exist. And this is what I mean by obscurity. Obscurity is the fact that there's many people in your town and surrounding towns and surrounding areas who could potentially be interested in what you've got to offer. And then these are the people here at the bottom. You can't even see, it's like a speckle here in comparison to the people who might be interested in your studio, the people who you're enrolling, even the people who you're talking to. Not many. And so that is the biggest problem, because you're not going to get more students than the people who are aware that you exist, or the people who are top of mind. And so you have to become top of mind. You have to get more people. If you want more students, you need to get more people aware that you exist. You need to make this bigger, right? Because if people become aware that you exist, now you become a choice for them, right? So if a parent has a 3-year-old, if you run a dance studio for kids, if a parent has a 3-year-old and they're thinking, oh, I should put them into an activity, and they don't know that you're an option, that you're a dance studio very close to them, then you might not even know, you're not even a contender. You don't even exist. You're not even aware. You're not even on their radar. And so they can't even choose you because they don't even know you're there, right? So that's the biggest problem for most dance studios. I'll tell you, like for me, when I first started learning to dance, I did this, when I was 18 years old. So I went to a dance studio and I went to Latin dance classes. I went to a dance studio that was like a few blocks away from where I lived. And up until that point, I didn't even know that thing existed, that the dance studio existed, right? And so that's kind of what I'm talking about here with obscurity. It's just simply the fact that in your town, people just don't even know that you exist. And as much noise as you think you might be making, as much advertising you might think you might be doing, in reality, the people who you're top of mind for in comparison to people who might be interested in your studio, it's just it's small. And so you just have to generate more awareness. You have to get in front of people who might be interested in signing up for you. That you got to get in front of more people is ultimately what I'm trying to say here. And so how do you fix this? The answer is marketing, right? So marketing and advertising to get attention of people who wouldn't otherwise find out about your studio. A lot of studio owners that I speak to, they're like, well, we have a great word of mouth referral program. Like a lot of studio owners refer our students. And if that's the case for you, that just means that, people like your classes, and they're going to refer you to more people. Now, with that said, if you want to attract beyond what you're just getting from word of mouth, and you want to get into neighboring areas in neighboring towns, and you want to expand your reach and attract more people, you definitely need to advertise. You need to market in order to get in front of people who wouldn't otherwise hear about your studio. Okay, and so just relying on word of mouth, I'll close my face up for this, just relying on word of mouth is not enough if you want to keep growing and if you want to keep expanding, because word of mouth is okay. In fact, word of mouth is the best form of marketing. It's great. There's nothing wrong with it, except that you cannot control it or make more of it happen. Like there's only, or even at the most, it's like you're not, with advertising, you're just going to be able to get in front of people that you wouldn't otherwise have the chance to get in front of just with word of mouth. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so where should you advertise? And the answer for us in our company, where we help dance studio owners with their advertising, we help them with Facebook and Instagram ads. As of right now, this is the best what I have found. So a lot of people ask me, should I be advertising on Google? And the answer is it depends. Google definitely works. But if you're already a dance studio that's already showing up high up in the search results when people type in dance classes near me or dance studios near me, then Google doesn't make that much of an impact. On top of that, Google, although I love it, Google is great because it gets people who are interested in, these are people who are typing dance studios near me. Nobody will type dance studios near me if they weren't already interested. But the key again is some of these people that don't know you exist but might be interested in your studio, they might not have gotten a chance to Google dance studios near me yet, right? And so we want to get in front of people who might have not even considered, who might be open to dance classes, but might not even have considered it yet. And so you cannot do that if you're advertising on Google, because by definition, the people who are searching are already the people who are interested. We want to get to even before they begin the searching, because then, at this point, we're not even getting people who are shopping around, because again, they weren't even interested before they saw your advertising, for example. So we're able to go directly to the people who might not be looking for dance classes right now. This is how you compete with other studios. If you're a smaller studio that doesn't have that much presence right now, being able to advertise is how you are able to get to new people, to pay to be in front of new people. And so anyway, we just found that to be super, super helpful. Here's the marketing plan I'm going to give you. Here's what you need to do in a nutshell, and I'll keep this short. Number one, you need to market to generate new leads, right? To generate attention, to generate awareness, to generate people, to get people to give you their information, right? So first we market to get you the attention, the awareness, and then turn that awareness into actual people who give you their information. And then from there, we need to get those people who inquire, who give you their information. We want to follow up with them to get them to walk into your studio. And then once they're at your studio, you need an enrollment process, a sales process to get them to enroll. Okay. And so you don't want to leave any of this to chance. You want to make sure that you know exactly how to set up your marketing and you're keeping track of all the metrics and so on, so that you're not wasting money, spending money on marketing that doesn't produce any results. You want to have a follow-up process in place to prevent people who are inquiring to follow through from falling through the cracks. And then you want to have an enrollment process. When people come into your studio, you want to know exactly what to say, what to do to get those new students to sign up. All right, so that is the plan. If you're curious about seeing how we can help you implement this marketing game plan for your studio, reach out to us at getmorestudents.com. Go to getmorestudents.com, book a call with us. We're happy to give you a demo for how our services work. We definitely have done this for over 200 studio owners. We have a proven system to help dance studios attract new students, help you enroll them. And so if you're curious, again, getmorestudents.com, go check us out, book a call. And if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out our YouTube channel where we have a lot more information here in terms of, like I said at the beginning, here's where I share the tips from what's working in our company with the studio owners that we're working with. I share with you the latest marketing tips, the latest strategies. Again, if you're curious, go check it out. Go check out other videos. And with that said, I will see you all in the next time. Bye.